And we are here at beautiful Katy, Texas for the 2023 PopStroke Houston Katy Stroke Play event. This is early in the morning, the course is wide open. There's Guillaume and the boys getting ready to start this thing off. Let's go with Greg Sandlin, hole number 1. Greg playing it up that right hand side. Most of the players are going backdoor on hole number 1. Here's a shot of hole 18, this gentleman making a nice par. And there's Robert Morris in the background. Robert is putting for par on hole 1, and he will sink that. Let's go to Randy Reeves, hole 18. Beautiful putt by Randy. Randy has proven that he is one of the top putters on the PopStroke Tour Series. Here's another player playing hole 18. He gets stuck on that back fringe and have a really tough second putt, but most players are rolling it out of that fringe. Here's Greg Sandlin again. He'll sink that for par. And here's Chris Johnson, hole 18. He's got a great line right here. Oh yes. Woo! One of the best putters in the world, Chris Johnson, sinks on 18. And here's Jeff Gibraltar. Jeff recently just won out at Putting World. Many of you might know Jeff from his stellar MSOP performance years ago. And here's up-and-coming player Nate Nichols. Nate has made his mark on the PopStroke Tour Series. One of the top putters out here. A tough miss there for that gentleman. Here's Sean Tate, hole number 15. Most players are playing it just right of the hole, going backdoor and rolling it in. This has got a shot. Oh, yes.
Get in there. Nice.
Sean Tate doing very well in the leagues out in Glendale. And here's Declan. Declan is from Orlando. He's got this for par, and he's going to leave that a little bit short. The weather was very hot. It's about 95 degrees right now. The players are feeling it. Most of them have a wet towel around their neck. You'll know why. And here's one of the most well-known putters in the world, Jacob Stass, hole 16. Oh yes. Jacob, as usual, climbing up that leaderboard. And here's PPA and NPT legend Jeff McDonald. A lot of players missing that one right. For some reason, sometimes it broke and sometimes it didn't. Here's Jacob Stass, hole 17, asking for it to go, and it won't get there. And here's some of the players at the bottom of the field playing early here. There are no bad putters out on the PopStroke Tour Series. All of these people can hold their own in their local events. And here's Robert Morris. Robert, a superstar putter out of Orlando, going to have that for par. Here's Jeff McDonald tapping in for his par. And this girl was really sweet. She was an employee of PopStroke here at the Houston, Katy, Texas location. And she has represented PopStroke very well in this event. Here's Sean Tate, hole 16. Oh yeah, nothing but the bottom of the cup for Sean. And there's Declan Moore tapping in for his par. Here's Brock Gillespie, hole number 1. Brock going off that back door. He likes this one. Oh, just misses there. And here's Greg Sandlin. Oh no, he hits the board there. Once in a while, Guillaume from PopStroke will place these boards in a strategic spot to make the hole a little bit more hard, and that definitely did affect the players here. And here's Pete Lyon, hole number 4. Very few people making this putt. Here's Jacob Stass, hole number 5. Just didn't hit it hard enough. But Jacob will tap that in for par. And here's Rainey Statham going off the back wall at 5. He's got a little right to lefter there for par. And let's look at the leaderboard. Through 2 rounds, we got none other than Rainy Statham leading the way at -10. Here's a good look at some of the other pages of the leaderboard here. We are now through 2 rounds. Let's go to the second day here. This is early. Hole number 4. Brock Gillespie going back door here. Did he get it? Oh, yes. And here's hole 18. Very nice putt for this gentleman here. Here's Brock Gillespie, hole 12. Most players aren't going backdoor in this hole, but he's giving it a shot. He's going to just miss it there.
Jacob doing it.
Now let's look at the leaderboard again. Jacob Stas has made a run. He is now in the lead right now, halfway through round 3. The players played 2 rounds on the first day, and then they'll play 2 rounds on the second day. We are now in day 2. Here's Randy Reeves trying to climb up that leaderboard. He's got this on a nice line. Just gave it a little bit too much, and he knows it. Here's Rainy Statham, hole 16. Let's see if Rainy can orchestrate this here. And Rainy will miss low side. 16 was one of the holes that you felt like you just had to make every time. It was one of the easier putts out there. Let's go to Nate Nichols, hole 18. Nate's got this on a very nice line. Nate will be very happy with that. He'll leave himself a tap-in par. As I mentioned before, Nate Nichols has become one of the superstars out here on the PopStroke Tour Series. He's had numerous top 4, top 5 finishes. Well, let's go to Jacob Stas, hole 16. Jacob, currently our leader. Missed it about the same way Randy Reeves did. This one's running maybe a little bit quicker than the players think. Now here's Randy Reeves, hole 17. He's got this thing running. This has got a shot. Just misses it on the right-hand side there. Randy will tap that in for par. Jacob in a little bit of a tough spot here. Because he uses a mallet putter, it'll be tough to take the putter back here. He's right up against that wall, but he's had numerous putts like this out here before. My guess is that he'll orchestrate this perfectly, and what do you know, he does. Nice putt for Jacob. Now here's Statham, 17. Rainy having a tough time getting it going here. Now here's Greg Newport. Greg is on pace for a phenomenal round here. Gives it the fist bump. Greg climbing up that leaderboard. Here's Rainy Statham finishing up for par on 17. And now here's Newport, hole 17. Oh, he's got this on a great line. Oh, yes. And here's Jacob Stas, hole 17. You can see how the players just have to tap this putt to get it going, and it will get there. At nighttime, they were having a little bit more problem getting it there, but during the day, it runs very quick, and all you had to do was tap it. And here's Jacob Stas, hole 18, hugging that sand trap like most of the top players are doing and wanting to roll it right off the hill before the stairs. That seems to be the predominant line with the top guys, and he orchestrates that perfectly. He'll have a tap in here for par. Beautiful putt for Jacob. So that tap in puts Jacob and Nate Nichols in first place with Greg Newport. They're all tied at 18. You gotta think that Greg's gonna par this hole, and oh no! He rains on the parade, and he makes the putt on 18. A birdie on 18 for Greg Newport to win the title. Hardly anybody's making this putt, especially under that kind of pressure. And what a putt by Greg. He gets the 19 under to take the Houston stroke play. And Jacob can't believe it. What a putt for Greg, and he will win it. Nate Nichols and Jacob Stas tied for second at 18 under, and Randy Reeves and Rainy Statham tied for fourth at 16 under. You can see the rest of the leaderboard pages here. What an event and what a performance by Greg Newport. He started off the tournament a little bit slow, but man, did he finish strong. Let's go down to interviews with Nate Nichols and Greg Newport, and let's watch the final ceremony emceed by Guillaume Ballon.
All right, guys, we're here at the PopStroke Houston Championship. We got here Nate Nichols. Nate has established himself as one of the top putters in the PopStroke Tour Series. I gotta ask you, I know it's probably brutal, but you're tied at 18 under. Newport goes to 18. I mean, you figure he's gonna make a par, right? I mean, you're gonna be in the playoff. What were your thoughts going into that?
100% he was gonna make that. You could drop Newport off on Mars with 2 minutes of practice. He'd be banking them off craters. Ace. No, I figured, you know, he's a great player, so I assumed he was probably gonna make it. And I was hoping he didn't, but, you know, he did.
Well, you fought hard, a beautiful 6 under round on your final round. Wow, incredible. I'm kind of curious, Nate, going into the rest of the year, I know that you're more of an East Coast, Midwest guy. We're doing sort of a West Coast swing with the PopStroke Tour Series. We're going to be hitting up Glendale and Scottsdale soon. Are you going to be making those tournaments, or are you going to be at the rest of the PopStroke stuff on the West Coast?
Oh, 100%. I'll be in Glendale, no doubt, and in Scottsdale. Yeah, no question.
Well, guys, watch out. Nate Nichols, man. This guy keeps knocking at the door. Eventually, it's going to happen for you. Congratulations on your second place finish, Nate. Well done. Nate Nichols, PopStroke Tour Series, baby.
Hey, guys, we're here at the Houston event, PopStroke. We just did the stroke play. This guy won the high roller event last night, and guess what? We caught the PopStroke double dip. He wins the stroke play. Greg Newport. So you'll see, obviously you guys just saw in the video, an incredible make on 18. I think maybe one of the most incredible one putts to win a tournament so far in the PopStroke Tour Series. Greg, tell me a little bit about that final hole, what's going through your head and what you're thinking there.
Well, I was sitting on a tee pad going, you know what, if you're going to make one putt in your life, this would be a good one to make. And I hit it, and I thought the speed was good. When it came off that side hill, I was like, that's got a chance. Actually, I haven't made it all weekend, so when it came off the hill, I thought I had a chance, and when I saw it go in, it was just insanity.
It was an incredible putt, and I really enjoyed your celebration as well. Tell me, there was a point where you were 2 down going into 16. I mean, obviously, you just didn't lose faith at all, just gas pedal down and never think about not making the 16 and 17.
No, Jacob opened the door when he missed 16. He had a really good putt. He missed on the left-hand side. It was really hard to do on that hole.
Yeah.
And he lipped out and made the deuce. I just told myself, okay, just make 16 and 17. Give yourself a chance, and maybe he'll miss one. Which he did. He did a really good putt on 16 and 17. Hard to believe 17 straight like that. But I hit the last 3 as good as I could possibly hit. They went in. I kind of told myself after 15, I'm like, all the putts I'm hitting are not going in now. But then I just kept my composure, said, okay, make 16, 17. Only 2 back, might have a chance. And then coming up on 18, I saw we were tied. Nate as well was at 18. Which is really great for him too. But you know, I said, one putt in your life you can make. This will be it. Almost as good as the 18. This is one.
Well, guys, congratulations as well to Nate Nichols and Jacob Stass. They putted amazing. Heartbreaker for them. You think when you're tied up and a guy's going in at 18, you're probably going to be okay, but you're dealing with Greg Newport here. He's one of the best in the world for a reason. Greg Newport, congratulations, man. Well done. PopStroke Houston stroke play event. Here's our champion. Thanks again. Thank you.
Thank all the players for being here. I know it's July, I know it's Houston, but thank you very much for making the trip and competing in this third PTS event. So congrats to you, and we're super happy to have you here. Before I continue, you guys know that, and you've seen the place on Friday night, on Saturday night, this place is packed. So I want to thank PopStroke and the team here with Steven, Carl, Kyle, and all the people that help us, so a big round of applause for everybody.
Yeah.
Alex, Daniela, and Melina, thank you very much for being part of that. So Alex is running our leagues here, and those ladies are helping. So we're trying to grow this thing. We're trying to bring more people. I think it all started by the local leagues that we're doing. I think the PopStroke Tour series are going to grow. We're going to do more every month. But the idea about that is to kind of bring this level of competition to a local market, and for the people in the leagues to get on board and to really see what it takes to post some great score like this. So without further ado, I'd like to bring our winner, Greg Newport, who, by the way, and a big round of applause for Greg.
Yeah, Greg.
With a score of 19 under. I think Greg was really dialed in this course, and you need to look at that. He birdied 16, 17, and 18. And 18 is not a piece of cake, so to win the tournament and to avoid a three-way tie. So big round of applause for Greg.
Yeah, Greg.
So Greg, quick question. What do you think were your chances coming up on 16?
Well, I had to think about that because I had a bad start the last round, but I got it back and just felt like I just on the edge, but not quite going in the last round. So you make 16, 17, get a chance, and Jacob opened the door for me and he was 16 in front of me. So I said, well, just make 16 and put the pressure on 17 and see what happens. He made 17. He hit a really good putt on 17, but stayed wide on him, which it's hard to believe at that speed. So come to 18, and it's always a three-way tie. This is on the tee pad going, okay, if you want to get one good putt in your life, there you go. And when they came off that side hill, I thought I had a chance, and when I went in, it was just incredible.
That was very exciting. And so, for the record, Greg posted the course record with 28. He's now a member of the four ways group where he had 4 aces in a row in his round. He won the Eye Roller qualifier, so he's going to be part of our crew during the PTC. And now he's winning his first golden putter. The first golden putter, as well as a check of $5,000.
You deserve it, Greg.
Well done, Greg. Got a round of applause.
Big round of applause, thank you very much. We'll see you in Glendale in September and at the PTC in Scottsdale. Thank you very much for being here, and thank you all the crew here at PopStroke. Thank you very much.
Thank you for watching the PopStroke Tour Series Katy, Houston, Texas event. We will see you on September 24th and 25th in Glendale, Arizona for the next PopStroke Tour Series event.